So Dan,
hello.
What's the plan for the future with the van?
Getting it finished would be nice. I think that's the current aim.
Once it's finished, where will you be going?
Well, once it's finished, the intention is to set off to Jerusalem.
The W2J road trip.
The W2J road trip.
That sounds pretty cool.
It will be. Nothing's going quite to plan, really. I didn't think a van conversion would cost as much as it is costing. I know it's a vital part of it anyway, so I don't mind the expense because it will pay off, 5 years to come when I don't have any overheads. Still difficult. I feel like I'm going to get to Israel and have to work, maybe spend a considerable amount of time there before I can come back.
You mentioned this, so do you think you're going to stay in Israel for maybe a bit of time?
I don't think there's going to be much of another choice. I think I'm going to have to work as I go along, because coming back through Africa, fuel will probably be cheaper, I don't deny. However, at the same time, the funds I save here will probably either have to go on ferries or they'll have to go somewhere at some point. I just don't know at this moment in time. It's taking it a day at a time, a minute at a time, and just seeing where it all ends up. I know that 25th of October, it is 25th of October, yeah? Yeah, it is 25th of October.
The 24th, technically.
It's 25th of October at 10:30 is my channel tunnel.
Okay. But will you be travelling down on the 24th?
No, I'm probably going to change the dates like that. It's going to have to change. Okay. I want to get paid from work, and I've got a feeling it's better just to leave on the 25th when I have got my final paycheck, I suppose. Okay. It's one of those, like, moving the date one day
it's not a big
doesn't
deal.
make a massive difference.
It's not.
I would like to be recording the whole time. I've got on here my plan. I've got 5 months-ish where I would like to be producing videos, a bit of a background, a bit of something before I set off. But ultimately, I'm not quite sure 100% at the moment. I can't be making ridiculous amounts of videos. I've got to work full time. I've got to do the build. It's not like lockdown when I could start putting out content daily and making sure it was good. The content's pretty poor at the moment, what I've got on there. It's a starting foundation block.
Yeah,
hopefully it develops, and we have got the Leeds 10k in July.
Yep.
Going to build on that. I thought it was a great concept. It just, the execution was poor.
Was this from the Wakefield one?
Yeah, so I just thought it could have been
the
better.
Wakefield 10k.
Yeah, I just think it could have been better. Not from a running perspective, I thought it was very good, but I think it should be more interview based.
Yes.
There's a lot of people who are running for so many different reasons, and it's trying to show that to the world.
Absolutely.
And see the greatness of the community, the running community, and how
it's a fantastic community.
It is, yeah. And it's such a family friendly. Everyone speaks to everybody all the time. It's just so happy. Let's try and show other people who don't run and maybe inspire them to do some running themselves. I've got the National 3 Peaks Challenge, which I've been planning to do for 3 years, I think now, isn't it? So
that's been a long one, but like I've said, I'll offer to drive. I would like to do Ben Nev the day before you do it, because my plan is to do the 3 national peaks this year if I can. Maybe not in the challenge, but
we'll get it done.
Just doing them all individually.
Yeah.
Scarfall Pike, I think, is going to be in the next few weeks, hopefully.
I did all 3 in a year, as you know. It's definitely doable to do all 3. I'm sort of on a track where the National 3 Peaks is happening. I'm sort of trying to plan it in such a way that it just goes ahead, whether I have to drive it all myself or not. Clearly Henry has said he will drive.
Yep.
But I also think
you can't drive and do it.
I think you can though. This is the thing, I think you can.
It's 24 hours.
I understand what you're saying.
And you're going to be knackered on that.
I understand what you're saying, but anything is possible.
True.
Anything is possible. I just think how funny would it be to be like, oh yeah, I did all National 3 Peaks and I drove all the way and then I passed out at the end because I'm absolutely knackered. but he got done.
Yeah.
It's like, can you barefoot run a marathon? This is the big dilemma.
Is that what you plan on doing?
I have been subject to raising money, among other things. I've been accepted into the London Marathon for St John Ambulance. Charity I've been supporting for some time. Those of you who have seen my Instagram, they'll see that I've done some work for them in the past. Yeah, I've got to raise £2,000. Going to be quite a difficult target. I think I'm on 125. Work will match that at the moment because that was raised through work, so that'll be about £250. So I'm an eighth of the way there, but it's also one of them. I need to run it. I want to finish a marathon barefoot. And I think you can tell the story there, having 4 hours running among people. I just think that could be the culmination of my efforts with the 10Ks that we've been running.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to run a marathon one day with you, and
I'm sure you will,
and do it, and travel. Maybe even go to run a foreign marathon.
That'd be cool.
Maybe
the Boston.
Maybe a Boston or like a Spanish one. I'm sure Madrid.
That'd be nice and warm,
we'll have a marathon, but be nice and warm, and or Germany or Holland. I'm sure it'd be nice to travel.
Amsterdam. I don't think we get off the starting line, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe Amsterdam's not a great idea. But yeah, I mean the build's coming on all right, isn't it?
This is the build so far. I mean, I am going to do a van tour update. This is June's video that I'm wanting to make. However, this is sort of, I suppose, a little update just from myself, because nothing really has gone out on YouTube or on Instagram
you've been
for some
quite
time.
quiet on YouTube, I'd say. Like from you were quite active, and then you've gone quieter as you're doing the build. I'm sure that's probably because you've been busy.
Well, I've fallen out of Instagram as a platform for a start, for many reasons. I'm not going to go into them. I feel like I want to focus on YouTube, mainly because you're learning a skill. Video editing is something that massively interests me for myself in the future. I've got friends who do music. I'd love to be able to direct music videos, among other things, even be involved in massive film production. Doing YouTube just allows me to develop that skill. It's something I'd like to go to uni next year. I mean, I'm 25 years old now. I'd be starting very late. I feel like I'm finally at that point.
There's a lot of people, mature students, a lot older than 25.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you get people in the 60s, going to uni, and it is what it is. There's no discrimination there.
Yeah, there's 18-year-olds who go to uni and they haven't got a clue what they want to do. At 18, if I went to uni, I would not have done the work. I'd have ended up drunk, and among other things, and it wouldn't have been the best place for me to be. I'd probably come out of it with a subpar degree or no degree. At least going at the age that I am, I'm in the headspace where I'd want a first. I'd be going for a first, and to learn as much of a skill as possible. I think my mindset is different now to what it was at 18.
Did you attend church today, Dan? By any chance, or?
Great question. Very well presented. No, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, I thought God wanted me to be here, to be honest with you. Church is
very well.
Church is great, and whenever you can go, it's great. And however, when you know what God wants you to do, then you know what God wants you to do, and that's good as well.
I think, yes, you can go to church every weekend. You can, but don't get me wrong, will I read the Bible today? Yes, it's a Sunday. Will I think about God in my element? Yes. But would I go to church by myself? Yes. Yes, I should receive the sacrament of Mass every single week, but at the same time, sometimes I just can't face going into a church. There's that many people about, don't want the conversation. I don't particularly suffer with anxiety, but sometimes I just don't want to be around people as much as I can be the most outgoing person.
It's a great community though.
So we were out on the source last night round Leeds.
Oh, aye.
Out in Box. We had a great time, don't get me wrong. But going to church hungover, you know, that's difficult in itself.
Oh yeah.
I was all on getting out of my pit this morning.
I've done it.
Did you go this morning? Yeah.
Oh no. I didn't go today, but I've done it before.
It's not the best.
So what have you just made then?
A shelf.
Nice.
Should really have kept that a bit longer. However, built the shelf today. Not my best work, quite pleased with it though. It just allows me to build what I've got here, so just pass me. This is what I'm attempting to build at the moment. You can see here, my electrics is all coming from a power cable at the moment. But this is the shelf done today. Built the middle bit as well, and the shelf will come across. That'll be for my underpants, my towels, my socks, among other things.
Sounds good.
This will be a little workspace for myself down here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Just copying across the footage off your camera at the minute, Henry.
Yep.
Probably give an update at some point shortly.
Are we going to probably do a video every week, maybe?
Henry's wanting to put out a video every single week, even if it's just a raw update.
Just a raw update, maybe create a series,
Series called
down in a van, and just basically chatting updates and how things are going, and just
yeah, spot on, keen for that. So I guess we'll see what happens. Probably see you next week. Stay safe, God bless.